Welcome to this GiftWorks video. In this video, I want to show you how you can get started using GiftWorks Anywhere. GiftWorks Anywhere is our hosted version of GiftWorks that allows you to use GiftWorks from wherever you are, as long as you have an internet connection. GiftWorks Anywhere is especially useful for those of you who have different users located in different cities, different states, or even different countries. It's also useful for those of you who might have a mixed environment of both PC computers and Mac computers. Or it could be helpful for those of you who exclusively use Mac computers and don't want to use a program like Parallels or some other virtual machine type program. GiftWorks Anywhere is available for a low monthly fee, and in this video I want to show you not only how you can get started using it, but also some of the basic features and a basic overview of what you can expect to find in GiftWorks Anywhere. So why don't we get started? Well, when you're ready to get started using GiftWorks Anywhere, whether you're trying it out or you've already purchased GiftWorks Anywhere, the first thing you're going to need to do is install some software that's going to allow you to access GiftWorks Anywhere. GiftWorks Anywhere is powered by Citrix technology and can be supported on a PC, a Mac, an iPhone, Java clients, Unix, Linux, an iPad, an Android, a Chromebook, and even more. To get started, now I'm going to be using a PC for this video today. I assume many of you, if not most of you, will be using a PC, but many of you will also be using a Mac, and perhaps even others of you want to install it on your iPad and things like that. But I'm going to show it to you on your PC, and generally the process will pretty much be the same for the other devices that you may want to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Citrix website to download some software. Now keep in mind, when you're going to try GiftWorks Anywhere or you've already purchased it, we will send you an email that contains a link to be able to download the appropriate piece of Citrix software to be able to enable GiftWorks Anywhere. So you can either use the link or you can follow the instructions that I'm doing right now. So I'm going to actually go over and I'm going to go to citrix.com. Remember, GiftWorks Anywhere is powered by Citrix. I'm going to click on the downloads link at the top, and I'm going to click on Citrix Receiver. And you'll see this little receiver link. Now, this, I think it's detecting my computer. It says download the receiver for Windows. And if you're using Windows on a PC, then you're going to just want to click here. If you're using another device, like a Linux, Mac, old Windows device, other Android, iPhone, Windows Mobile, BlackBerry, Playbook, Chrome OS, or iPad, you can download the appropriate software here. Now, typically for things like the phones and the tablets, you'll probably go to the store for each of the devices to be able to purchase that or to be able to see it. Typically, these are free. I know on an iPhone or an iPad, you can just go to the Apple Store and on your device, and you can find Citrix, and you'll be able to download it there. And I know for these, for the desktops, you can just download them here. So I'm going to download mine for Windows. Here, I'm just going to click on this link right here, and it's going to get started downloading the receiver. Now, just in the interest of time, I'm going to just cancel this real quick because I've already downloaded it onto my desktop. And we'll go ahead getting started installing it. So I'm going to minimize this here, and you'll notice the Citrix receiver.exe on my desktop. And I'm going to simply double click on it to get started. Click on Run. And once I do that, it's going to start up. It's going to just take a minute to install. Keep in mind that if you're installing this on something different, when this does come up, I'm just going to click the Install button at the bottom. It's that easy. And while this is installing, let me remind you, if you're using another device like a Mac or an iPad or something like that, certainly the installation process is going to be different. If you're installing it on a phone or a tablet, certainly you'll probably have to go to the App Store of the kind of device you have and be able to then just do a search for Citrix, which you should be able to find hopefully the receiver for that and be able to install it from there. If you're using a Mac, the process for installing it might be slightly different as well. So just hopefully that a lot of the things I'm going to show you today should have a parallel in how you're installing it. So just keep in mind that there are going to be a few things in particular that you're going to want to take note of if you're installing it on a different device, and I'll point those out in just a moment. So after this is done installing, it's going to kind of launch on its own, and it's going to ask me for some basic information. So you'll notice that it installed the Citrix receiver, and it's saying it's asking me to provide my work email address or a server address. And that's the key part here. We're going to enter in a server address. And so I'm going to put in a very specific server address, which you should take note of. It's portal.applications2u.com. I'm going to leave that on the screen for a moment to make sure you're aware, just to give you time to take note of that. Make sure you're aware of this is the very specific piece of server address, or the server address information you should be noting. portal.applications, the number 2, the letter U.com. I'll give you that just for a second. If you need to pause the video, feel free to go ahead and do that and write that down. And I'm going to click on Next when I'm all set. And the Citrix receiver is now going to say that it's all set up appropriately. Now I'm ready to start using GiftWorks anywhere. And I'm going to simply click on Finish, and it should launch kind of on its own. You'll notice that there's going to be a black icon in your list of icons in your taskbar. Keep an eye out for that. It's black with some white wavy, looks like a wireless type lines. So keep that in mind. Now it's going to ask me to log on, and this is the part where once again there's going to be some very specific information you're going to have to know. The first part is you're going to have to put in what's called the domain, and you're going to put in, once again, just like we did a moment ago, applications to you, and I'm going to put a backslash. So I'm not going to use the .com. I'm just going to say applications to you. But then I need to put in my username. This is the time where you're going to want to look up the email that we've sent you. Whether you're getting started using GiftWorks Anywhere because you purchased it or you're just trying it, you're going to receive a username and a password. That username is going to begin with MR dash, and it's going to have some other characters. And I'm going to put in mine, which is MR test 13. And we're also going to provide you with a password. Now, if you don't want to be prompted in subsequent times, you can simply click on Remember My Password. But I'm not going to do that just because I want to show you in a little bit when you'll see that prompt again. And I'm going to click on Log On. Now at this point, if you've entered the incorrect password or username, it's going to let you know that you've provided invalid credentials. It might say something like the credentials you provided were invalid. If that is the case and you've checked it a couple times, be sure to contact us. Be sure to contact us at support@giftworksanywhere.com. Just let us know you're having a problem with your GiftWorks Anywhere username and password and you're not able to sign in. Now, when you are signed in, the next step we need to do is simply add some apps, add some applications to this little desktop right here, this little Citrix receiver desktop right here. It's real simple. I can click the plus, I can click this right here, or I can click on this plus sign over here. But I'm going to click on Add Apps. It's going to pop open this little panel right here. And up at the top under All Applications, if I click that, I'm going to see a number of GiftWorks icons. And the first thing I'm going to see is the File Explorer for GiftWorks. Then I'm going to see GiftWorks. Now, some of you, depending on if you've included QuickBooks with your GiftWorks, you may see an icon for GiftWorks with QuickBooks. So you may have 2, you may have 3 icons, but the only thing you need to do right now is click on the link right here, and it's going to add it to this little Citrix desktop right here. And then I'm going to click on GiftWorks, and it's going to do the same thing. So it's added to right here. Now, I'm not going to add this one with QuickBooks. If you were using QuickBooks, you're going to want to click on that as well. And I'm going to close this. So once I've got my 2 icons here, I'm ready to get started with GiftWorks Anywhere. So far, we downloaded the GiftWorks Anywhere software that's made available through Citrix. We installed that. We provided a server address, which was portal.applicationstoyou.com. And then we provided our username and our password, at which the username included the domain at the beginning, which was applications2you / then my username, and then I put in the password. Remember that GiftWorks Anywhere username and password is provided in the email that we'll send you either after you're getting ready to try GiftWorks Anywhere or you've already purchased it. Now I'm ready to get started using GiftWorks Anywhere. Once I added those apps a moment ago, just like I did, you just simply click on these links. It'll add it with a little green checkbox, and now they're added right here. And now I can simply get started, and the first thing I can get started with is GiftWorks. And when I click on GiftWorks, it's going to start GiftWorks Anywhere. If I click on it, which I'm going to do just now, now once it's started, I can close this if I'd like, and it's still starting GiftWorks, which is doing right now. So it's starting up GiftWorks, and now I see that I have GiftWorks Anywhere running. GiftWorks Anywhere, remember, the only thing I've installed on my computer is the Citrix receiver software that powers GiftWorks Anywhere. And you'll see now that I have GiftWorks here. Remember, GiftWorks is not really running on your computer. The only thing running on your computer is that small Citrix piece of software that allows you to access GiftWorks Anywhere. If other users within your organization are using GiftWorks Anywhere, they'll start it up the exact same way. Now, when you're ready to get started, you're probably going to want to create a brand new GiftWorks database file. And I'm going to do that here in just a second. Your GiftWorks database file is the file that stores all your GiftWorks information. And if you are using GiftWorks Anywhere with multiple people within your organization, you're going to want to pay especially close attention to what I'm going to review in just a moment. To get started, now I could just use the sample database. If you click on sample database, I can sign in using our sample database and just kind of take a peek at how some information looks within GiftWorks. But when you're ready to get started, you're probably going to want to click on the options link right here and click on create a new database. And that's going to create a brand new GiftWorks database file. Now, there's going to be one key part here. I'm just going to put in my name, Steve Faithful, and I'm just going to say my anywhere info. You'll probably want to name this my GiftWorks information or GiftWorks information or GiftWorks database or GiftWorks information, whatever it is that's going to be helpful. It's just the name of the file. You'll notice down here it kind of translated that into myanywhereinfo.gds. That .gds is a GiftWorks database storage file. But one of the things you're going to notice in particular is that it wants to save it to the G drive. And that's going to give me an opportunity to introduce something to you in particular. If I click on this link right here, it's going to open up the place where I can choose the folder or the location where I want to store my brand new GiftWorks database file. And it gives me opportunity to introduce to you a concept on GiftWorks Anywhere that you're going to need to understand. You're going to notice under my list of drives under my computer that it's showing me a G drive and an H drive, and then also a local disk and a CD-ROM drive. I want to make sure you understand conceptually what you're looking at here. Remember, GiftWorks Anywhere is not running on your computer. It's running on the GiftWorks Anywhere servers that are located somewhere in the world. GiftWorks Anywhere provides you 2 drive letters. And for some of you who might be using QuickBooks, you might even have a third one, which is your Q drive. But most of you will probably just have your G and your H drive. Let me explain those really quickly. G drive is what we call our group drive, and it is available. It is a drive. It is storage that is available for all the users who are using GiftWorks Anywhere. And I mean all the users within your organization who are using GiftWorks. So if you have 3 users within your organization, they are all going to have access to this G drive. Unlike your H drive, which is your home drive, it's really your personal drive where you can store information that's only available to you. So if you have 3 users within your organization, you each will have your own H drive, and none of you will be able to see the content in each other's H drive. But the G drive is a group drive or collective drive where you're going to be able to see whatever's in there, you're all going to be able to share. Now, when we're creating a brand new GiftWorks database file, we're going to want to make sure that we store it in the G drive so that other people within my organization can access it as well. If I stored it in my H drive, then unfortunately, I would be the only one who would be able to access it. So for your GiftWorks database file, you're most likely going to want to store it on your G drive. Now, if you have documents or reports that you export from GiftWorks or other things, you're going to want to perhaps put those in your H drive. Those are just for you. Now, there's another video that you're going to be able to watch that's going to talk all about file storage for GiftWorks. So make sure you watch that. It'll further explain this and further explain what this local disk and CD-ROM drive are to make sure you conceptually understand that. But at least while we're creating our GiftWorks database file, I want to make sure you understand the difference between the G and the H drive. And I'm going to put it on my G drive and click OK. Now you'll notice it's going to create it on my G drive, and it's going to call it myanywhereinfo.gds. I'm going to click on Next at the bottom. And it says, great, my new GiftWorks database file has been created. And I click Finish, and I'm ready to get started using GiftWorks Anywhere. Now, in terms of using GiftWorks, there's other videos and other resources we have available to help you get started using GiftWorks. But I'm going to sign in. Remember, the experience is going to be the same, whether you're using GiftWorks Anywhere or using traditional desktop GiftWorks. So just keep in mind that now the functionality in here is going to be pretty typical GiftWorks features and functionality. One thing I did want to point out, as part of GiftWorks Anywhere, you do receive GiftWorks volunteers and GiftWorks events as part of your GiftWorks Anywhere subscription. So you'll have those features available. One thing I want to point out is this Live button right here. GiftWorks Live is a suite of online services that we provide for you. It is GiftWorks Online Donations, GiftWorks Data Protect, and GiftWorks Web Collect. Those are the 3 online services that we have available. Now, you may or may not have purchased those as part of your GiftWorks Anywhere subscription. They do not normally come with GiftWorks Anywhere, but you can add those as separate services. You may, when you sign into GiftWorks Anywhere for the very first time, be prompted to sign in to GiftWorks Live. If you are prompted and you have not purchased any of the GiftWorks Live services, then you can feel free to just ignore, or there's a way to indicate that you're not using GiftWorks Live services right on that login screen. So if you do see a prompt, you may or may not see that prompt to sign into GiftWorks Live. If you have not purchased a service, you can just ignore that or cancel that login button. If you have purchased a GiftWorks Live subscription, that is in addition to your GiftWorks Anywhere subscription, you want to make sure that you take note of that, because you'll have a separate GiftWorks Live username and password that you use to access those. A couple other things as we talk about kind of just getting started with GiftWorks Anywhere. We talked about starting up GiftWorks Anywhere, talked about creating a new database and where to store that, meaning on your G or your H drive. We talked about GiftWorks Live for a moment. I want to, one more thing before we finish this video is I'm going to close GiftWorks Anywhere, and when you're ready to kind of be done with GiftWorks Anywhere for the day, you can simply click the X in the upper right hand corner, or just go File, Sign Out, and Exit. Either one's equal. Click on X and I get rid of it. Now I'm closed. If I want to restart it, if I want to restart GiftWorks Anywhere, all I need to do is double click the black icon down in my task bar, and it will open up back to this receiver desktop where I can see my GiftWorks icon again if I want to click on that, or if I want to click on the File Explorer. Let me just really quickly introduce the File Explorer. I'm going to just click on that once, and it's going to get started with that as well. And you'll notice that I have my File Explorer. If you're a Windows user, this is a very familiar window. Let me close this receiver in the background. It's a very familiar window. If you're not familiar with a Windows File Explorer, perhaps you're a Mac user or something else, you'll notice on the left-hand side there's a bunch of locations, and you'll come down to computers, probably going to be the one where you want to work with the most, and you'll see a couple drives in particular, your G drive, which you'll notice this is where my Anywhere info right here, .gds is located. We created that just a moment ago. On my H drive, there's some location, there's some information about this is your H drive, your personal drive, where you can store information for yourself. And then there's some other drives. So there's another video which be sure to watch. It's going to contain information about file storage for GiftWorks Anywhere. So make sure you check that one out. But in terms of starting the File Explorer, it's that simple. You start it up and you can begin to move and copy files around here, and basically be able to manage your file storage for GiftWorks Anywhere. One other thing at the bottom, I'm going to actually exit the receiver. If I right click, you can't see. Let me move this down just a little bit if I could. Down at the bottom you'll see this icon right here. I'm going to right click and just say exit. It might give me a warning here. Oh, no, it didn't. So it's going to close out GiftWorks Anywhere. When I'm ready to get started, I can simply go over to my Start menu again, and I can just look for the Citrix receiver that's in my Start menu. You might not be seeing this on the screen. That's just the black Citrix icon. Click on it again. It's going to start up again, and it'll show me the desktop, and I'm ready to get started using it again. Last thing I would like to just let you know is if you've set these applications up right here, if you click on your Start menu, let me see if I can show that to you a little bit. Let me see if I can bring this over just a little bit to show this to you. If I click on my Start menu, you might be able to see this. You'll notice that there's some icons on my Start menu as well. Let me do this. There we go. So you should be able to see these where I see a Citrix receiver, but I also have now on my Start menu, as long as this Citrix receiver started, you're going to see that these icons are available on my Start menu as well. You can even drag and drop these over to your desktop if you wanted to. I'm going to copy it here. So now that I have a link to start GiftWorks right here. So if I didn't want to start that Citrix receiver each time, if I didn't want to come to this desktop experience here, I could simply create this icon right here, and when I'm ready to get started, I can simply double click it. I can do that for both GiftWorks and the File Explorer. And remember, I said I was going to be prompted again because I didn't save my password. You might want to save your password to avoid doing what I'm having to do right here. Click on Log On. And now in this case, because I double-clicked the GiftWorks icon right here, it's going to be able to start it up. So this is just a quicker way. It's a way of avoiding having to use that Citrix receiver desktop. I can simply create the icon on my desktop, and then I'm ready to get started. So if I come in the morning and I want to start GiftWorks, let me do that again real quick so you can see it. I can simply close that. The next morning I can simply come in, double click on the GiftWorks icon right here, and it'll start up GiftWorks Anywhere for me, and I'm ready to get started on my day. So that's kind of a basic overview and getting started on how to use GiftWorks Anywhere. We talked about installing it. We talked about kind of setting it up and configuring it, and then using it. Now keep in mind there's other videos that are going to help you learn more about GiftWorks Anywhere. Make sure you check those out so you can get the most out of GiftWorks Anywhere and it can have the easiest experience getting started. We're thankful that you've checked out GiftWorks Anywhere. Maybe if you're trying it, hopefully it'll be a great experience for you. And if you're already using it, you bought it, we thank you so much for being a GiftWorks Anywhere customer, and we wish you the best. Thanks.